Okay, okay, guys, this is Unit Streams, and I'm gonna be saying Bird and Dino 1,000 times. Are you ready? Okay, let's get ready. Okay, where's the sheep counter? Do online counter. Are you ready? Okay. Bird and Dino, 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 the Bird and Dino, 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 wait, Bird and Dino, Bird and Dino, Bird and Dino, Bird and Dino, no, Bird and Dino, 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 100, 1/10 away. There. Bird and Dino, 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 Dino, Bird and 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 Dino, 2/10. You're almost there. Bird and Dino, 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 Dino, Bird and 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 Dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, dino, burden dino, burden dino, the burden dino, 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 dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino. Burden dino, 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 bird and dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino, burden dino. Burden dino, 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 bird and dino. Okay. Take a moment in silence. Okay, let's go. 3/10 the way there. Burning dino, 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 burning dino. Burning dino, 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 bird and 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 dino, bird I dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird I dino, and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. Okay. Bird and dino, 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 burn and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. Bird and dino, bird and dino, dino, bird and 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 dino, and dino, bird 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 and dino. Okay. 4/10 of the way there. Okay. No silence, stretch. Okay, let's go. Bird and dino, 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 down, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 no. Bird and dino, 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 dino, bird and 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 dino, no, bird and dino, no, bird and dino. Okay. Burden Dino, 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 no, Burden Dino, 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 469. Big old joke. Burden Dino, 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 oh, Burden Dino, 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 Burden Dino. Burden Dino, Burden Dino, Burden Dino, Burden Dino, Burden Dino. 5 cents, half. Right there. 1 minute of silence. See if you can get to 690. Take a moment of silence there. Relax. Okay. Ready? Burden Dino, 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 Burden Dino. Wait, we'll be back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let's get back. Okay. Burden Dino, 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 no, Burden Dino, 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 no, Burden Dino, Burden Dino, no, Burden Dino. Okay. Burden Dino, 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 569. Burden Dino, 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 Burden Dino. No, Burden Dino, 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 bird and 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 dino. Here, let's get ready. 6/10 the way there. Bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 and dino, bird 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 and dino, no, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, no, bird and dino, bird and dino, no, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 no, bird and dino, 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 no. Moment of silence for 690. There you go. First 690 gets small, gets big, a little bigger, pretty bigger, and that's me. Okay, let's go. Bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. 700. Okay. Okay. What do these do? Oof. Okay. Blue and red. Hurts my eyes. Orange. Hurts my eyes too. Okay, let's do this. Bird and dino, bird and dino, bird. Wait. Bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird. Oh, 7/10 all the way there. Bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 and dino, bird 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 and dino, bird, wait, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird. Dino, bird and 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 dino. Okay, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 oh, bird and dino, 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 no, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. 8/10, 200 more to go. Bird and dino, 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 bird and bird and dino, 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 bird, wait, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Okay, 150 more. Bird and dino, 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 no, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 dino, bird and 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 dino. That's 900. 9 times some of the way there. 100 more. You can do this, come on. Bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. No, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. No, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. 50 more. The bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. Okay. I'm sorry, my headphones accidentally turned off. Let's get back to it. Bird and dino, bird and dino, bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Bird and dino, 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 no, bird and dino, 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 bird and dino. Made it to 1,000. That was kind of fun. Boring. Wasted like 20 something minutes of my life right there. But just for the meme, let's go all the way down. Let's see if we can get to the number. I'd rather just do that. There. Red for green. Just for the meme, let's do this. Wait. Wait, I'm trying to get to the meme 420. Let's get there. See if we can get there. Halfway there. Now halfway there. Oh, shoot. 420 there. We got even everything there. Green for marijuana, red for your eyes when you're high, and there, just for the mean. I'm gonna reset the counter. Sorry right there. My brother, he broke, my bow and arrow. So, he's gonna have to buy me a new one. I might make videos with explosions with bow and arrow, but you never know. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. And then, since this is the end of the video, I want y'all to recommend me stuff to do, like challenges, like 24-hour challenges, stuff like that. Like stay in a fort for 24 hours, 12 hours. Do stuff like the counting stuff again. Do cool explosion stuff. Go fishing. I'll do it, I mean, yeah, sure. If y'all just tell me, I'll do it. Vlog, what I do in my life, stories. I'll do it. Okay. Well, if this is the end of the video, bye-bye.